Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. We are going to get into a reading. Yes, I am using another one of my decks that I usually don't use because those cards are huge. Just before we start, a reminder, this is a group reading, so it might be for you, it might be partly for you, it might not be for you, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. You are already supposed to know what we are talking about. I'm just here in order to give you a little bit more information, some insights, maybe confirmation. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I am not especially talking about gender, but the energy from where someone is operating, so apply it however it applies to the roles in your life, and this can be past, present, or future. So let's see what's going on. So we have rediscover your individuality, become the dragon. It's time for a treat. I like that. From death comes rebirth. Yeah, this reminds me of the death card in the uprights. Let's see. Tell me more here. Magical space, clearing time, release your power. Wow, we are talking here about so much healing, so much healing. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay. You will not let fear stop you this time. Okay, let's not burn those beautiful cards. Let's take another tree. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have here glamour, intrigue, and drama. You need some space in a relationship, and a magical protector is there for you. Okay, so listen. Okay, I guess that I'm talking here to someone who has been in an environment where there was maybe some kind of toxicity, gaslighting. Maybe you didn't feel seen, you didn't feel respected, you felt that nothing was ever good enough. You might have pushed yourself a lot, thinking that whatever you like or whatever you are doing in order to have some kind of breath of fresh air and enjoyment, like if it's not good, I kind of feel we have here in the second place, which is the place of partnership, relationship, all those kind of things, we have it's time for a treat. So I kind of feel that you might revisit some connections in your life. We are talking a lot about it here on my channel, so I guess that this is kind of what I am invited to talk to you about healing, which is not surprising. I am a healer, right? So I love to see in the first place here we have discover your individuality, become the dragon. It's number 41, which is a 5, which means that you needed to make a choice, and you made a choice that truly redefined your life. What I'm seeing in front of me, it is the wheel of fortune that is turning in the right direction because you did the right choices. We have a lot of tree also here. A lot of tree. 33 here, 33 here, 30, 13, 37. Might be something here with the 3. The third card here, it is from death comes rebirth. I kind of feel that you might have gotten to the place of exhaustion, trying to become the person that you think that you thought that you needed to become, maybe in order to be accepted. Listen, I kind of feel once again here, right, that we might be talking, you might be part of a toxic family system or being in a relationship with someone toxic, abusive. I kind of truly feel that here once again. Release your power here. You know, you might be someone who is very open to self reflect, questioning yourself, but at the end of the day, which, to be honest, it's beautiful to be like this because it truly helps you to grow, to heal, to gain a lot of wisdom, emotional intelligence. It's beautiful, but at the same time, it's very, very important to be able to observe what you need to listen to and carry on yourself, and what you shouldn't, because people are just saying things, they are just projecting, they are just trying to defend themselves, or they are just trying to keep you in a kind of box. They are speaking of their own wounds very often. This is the case. So I kind of feel here that we have in fifth position dress of alchemy. I love this word. And release your power. So this is truly the choice, the thing that makes the difference is, will I continue to dim myself, to have other people maybe love me, maybe accept me, maybe see me, and realize maybe that they will never. They will never. It has nothing to do with you. Some people, and sadly, I kind of feel, to be honest, that it is kind of rare. Some people truly want to see you. They want to understand you, they want to see you. But I truly feel that most of us don't have a lot of people like that in their life, that truly wants to, are coming from a place of willing to understand, willing to all those kind of things. You will not let fear stop you this time. Yeah, I kind of feel that you got to a place where you don't care anymore, right? And it is a great place to be. It doesn't come from avoidance. It doesn't come from I don't give a shit. I don't care hurting people, not hurting people. It doesn't come from this place. It comes from a place where I feel that you might have understood, in fact, that it doesn't matter the efforts that you are doing, the reality is not changing, and so you are just being exhausted. I kind of feel that you might have turned to the highest, maybe your angels, maybe your spirit guides, maybe your ancestors. Kind of feel that you feel some kind of protection. This is also telling me here that you are being very loyal to yourself, and I kind of feel that you might be the person who might not feel lonely when you are by yourself, but you might feel lonely with other people, and people that you shouldn't feel lonely with. Like, for example, your relationship, your spouse, your family, people that are supposed to be your home, right? And I kind of feel here that in this image we have a dog here, right? We have two people here. I kind of feel here that this represents you and yourself. This is what I feel. We are also in the seventh position, which is the place of healing, of growth, everything here. You need some space in this relationship. Yeah, I kind of feel that you truly invested, tried, did your best, and you are drowned. This is what I truly feel. And you are drowned maybe because we have here drama, intrigue, drama. I kind of feel that you might feel that it's a lot of unnecessary energies, right? Listen, my in my 50 plus years of life, what I realized it is that at the end of the day, the most important thing, it is our first circle, and our first circle needs to be safe. This is the base. We don't need a lot of people, but we need quality people, and sometimes it is better to be all alone than to be surrounded by people that you don't feel safe with. And it doesn't matter what are the titles of those people. If your family is not safe, they cannot be in your first circle. They can be in your second, in your third, but not in your first one. The first one truly needs to be safe. And I know that a lot of us are going through smear campaign and all those things. I've been through it too, and I found myself alone, totally alone. Why? Because nobody was safe. And I knew that what I needed, first of all, going through such a difficult situation, was to feel safe. And if nobody is safe, and it doesn't mean that truly nobody is safe, but nobody felt safe to me, because there was a lot of intrigue, there was a lot of drama, there was a lot of gossip, and I couldn't feel safe with anyone. So I made a choice to totally isolate myself because safety was the most important part. And this is how I could maintain my mental health, maintain my healing also regarding what I was going through. And so I kind of feel here, that you might truly be in a circle where you feel that there is kind of intrigue, so you don't feel totally safe. You might feel that people are talking behind your back, that there are a lot of projection, all those kind of things. And I kind of feel, a magical space cleaning time. For foundation, your foundation now, it is to clean up what is not necessary, what is not safe. Listen, if you grew up in some kind of dysfunctionality, right? The most important part, it is to feel safe. Because if you grew up in dysfunctionality, meaning that there might have been some kind of emotional abuse, maybe a neglecting parent, maybe narcissism, all those kind of things. We are talking about emotional security, right? You might live your whole life in survival mode. Your nervous system is on alert all the time, and you are just used to it because it's there since you are very young. And so the most important thing, it is to feel safe, because in this safety you will be able to calm down your nervous system, get out of survival mode and being overreactive, oversensitive, right? And I kind of feel that this might be it. I know that for me, who has grown up with a neglecting parent, I went to therapy years and years and years and years, and nobody ever spoke to me about having my nervous system being in survival mode all the time. So yes, they told me, maybe you are in depression, so take a pill. And I personally, what saved me was to go in hermit mode. I know that I see online a lot of people who don't understand it, and so they are considering that it's an escape. It is not. It is like if you broke your foot for a certain time, you cannot put your foot on the floor, right? And I kind of feel that it's a little bit the same with going into hermit mode when your nervous system is under pressure since years and years and years. You truly need for a certain period of time, if you can, to avoid as many triggers as possible, because you need to get out of this survival mode. I know that for me, this is what saved me. It is not avoiding the triggers for all of our life, because there are triggers, You can go to the supermarket and being triggered. Because even if you are into this hermit mode, you kind of still need to somehow, sometimes, deal with triggers. But avoiding as many triggers as possible, I think that it can truly save life. And I would have want someone who would have told me that, right? That I I wouldn't have to discover it by myself and feel guilty also, because when nobody's talking about that, and so you might think that you are weird and that maybe there is a problem with you, that maybe you are in depression, when in fact, no, you might just truly, your body might tell you, listen, you have to protect yourself now because we are overworking. The nervous system is overworking since too many years. And now, truly, it is the time to let the nervous system feel safe, right? So, I'm looking here. Yeah, I kind of feel a lot of strength coming out of this spread here. We have become the dragon. Release your power. Rebirth. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so here's another deck that I don't use a lot, but I will use it today. It is very sweet and the cards are very small, so it is kind of let's see. Let me just shuffle it one more time, because as said, I don't use it a lot. I want to put the energies of now into this deck. Okay, let's see. What should I talk about here? What should the collective be aware of? The Tower, and Seven of Wands in reverse. Listen, the Tower. Letting fall what needs to fall. Simply. Letting go down whatever needs to go down. Don't let fear stop you this time. Right? And the Seven of Wands in reverse. Not ready to fight. Not ready to fight to have your boundaries protected. Not ready to defend yourself. Kind of feel that you might have tried it so many times, and at the end of the day, you just got to being frustrated, right? And exhausted. So I kind of feel that you say, you know what? I don't need people to understand. I don't need people to agree. 1 second. And yes, it is me and my chair moving on a wooden floor, right? There are no ghosts here, related to a comment that I received. So, yeah, this is what I kind of feel here, that you release of some kind of state of mind, first of all, a fight that I kind of feel that you might have fought for some relationship, thinking that this was the right thing to do, that this was proof of your love. But as said, kind of feel that you got to a place where, you know, there is also something that I don't see a lot of people talk about that, but I think that it's just a reality. The older you get, the more value, maybe, the more respect you give to time, because you know that time is precious, you know that time flies. And I kind of feel that there are battles that you are ready to fight maybe when you are young, and you are fighting them because you lack experience and you have the energy, and there might be also this lack of experience of life, of thinking that maybe people will change, maybe you will be able to create some kind of change. But I kind of feel that with age also, you get to 30, 40, 50, life is precious. Life is precious. And there are some kind of fights that you don't want to get into them anymore, because you know that at the end of the day, the energy that you carry inside of you defines your everyday. And so I kind of feel here that, you know, you get to a place, and it's a very healthy place for someone who is so empathetic, so willing to adapt themselves, so willing to change for everyone. It is such an important place to get. We are not talking here about someone who is avoidant, right? We are talking about someone who truly tried. They tried. So it's time to release and let fall whatever needs to fall. It's okay. Tell me more here, please. Yeah. I kind of feel that in the past you have tried to hold on, or you had hold on. Maybe you didn't even allow yourself to think that you could let go. Even though we have the Six of Pentacles here, you were in connections with people where there was no equal give and take. There was none. You might have been breadcrumb in your life, but I kind of feel here with this Four of Pentacles that you didn't even consider the fact that you didn't have to fight. You didn't have to fight. And I kind of feel also that maybe you haven't even realized that there was no equal give and take. You might have felt uncomfortable, but I kind of feel that when you are dealing with those kind of environments, very often you question yourself, and it is kind of designed for that, right? Like the focus was on yourself. What do I need to do different? Where am I not doing what I'm supposed to do? And then you are not observing them. And so you are just people pleasing more and giving more and being more attentive to the needs of everyone without ever considering yourself. And so you might not even have realized how much you needed to walk on eggshells, how much you were giving related to how little you were receiving back. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, there was kind of this kind of inability to connect to yourself, to truly feel yourself and see yourself, because all your energy was on the well-being of others. How can I be better for others without ever considering how can I be better for myself? When, in fact, if you would have turned the lens, you would have realized that you are dealing with people who are very selfish. They might even be jealous, envious of you, mean, controlling, conditional love. Right? But I kind of feel truly that you were in this energy of not considering your own needs. It's all about how can I change this outside situation. And I kind of feel that you might have, with this tower here, it might be that you just realize, you know what, I'm exhausted, I'm done. But it might also be that your body said stop. You know, this is often what happens when you don't listen to yourself. You get signs, you know, the universe is saying, hey, there is something here not okay. And you don't listen. At the end of the day, something might happen, like your body might stop you. I know that for me, I broke my little finger on the foot, which sounds like a detail, right? But every time that I was not listening to my intuition, I was breaking my finger on the foot, and then I couldn't even walk. I was stopped. And it happened over and over and over and over again until I listened to my intuition. Since then, all good. All good. So your body might stop you, right? And it can be in any way. Some people, they get to, sadly, dealing with cancer and all those kind of things. But it can be anything. It can be simply, very often it starts with the lower back. The lower back that one day you cannot stand. You cannot stand. You wake up in the morning, you cannot stand. It often starts it starts with other things, but you are really stopped often the first time with those kind of things. Let me know if it happened to you. Tell me more here, please. Seeing the truth, the King of Swords, the Empress, and the King of Swords. I love that. I love that. Yes, seeing the truth. Seeing the truth. I kind of feel here with this Empress, right? That you have treated everyone like if they were Emperor and Empresses without ever considering yourself. And I kind of feel that you got to a place here, the King of Swords, a lot of clarity, seeing things for what they are. I kind of feel that at a certain moment you said, you know what? I'm treating people so well and I'm treating so bad. What about me? What about me? I like that. Did I check that we can see all the cards? Yes, I did. Okay. Tell me more here. What do you want me to talk about? Knight of Swords. Listen. King of Swords, Knight of Swords. Yeah, listen. This just tells me that you didn't jump to conclusions, right? If you ever feel guilty about something, what this is telling me, right? It is that you truly put a lot of efforts in order not to take a rash decision. But I kind of feel here also that your intuition was talking to you all the time. And instead of, and not blaming you, I'm coming from a true place of understanding. I did it a lot. Instead of even envisioning the idea that what you needed to do was to protect yourself and step back, you were trying to find a way to somehow change this connection. But the reality is that in order for a connection to change, two people need to want to change it. You cannot change a connection alone. It doesn't work. And if the other person is not willing or is not changing for a reason or another, there is nothing that you can do, right? There's nothing that you can do. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, the Chariot, it was totally stuck. It was totally stuck. It was totally stuck, and you might have been obsessively thinking about that. This is where you got to such an exhaustion. And I kind of feel that at a certain moment you said, you know what? I deserve some kind of sweetness in my life. I am trying to make everybody's life sweet, make them feel that whatever they are going through, I am there for them. I am giving them this security. Who is giving this security to me? No one. If I have the slightest issue in my life, even though people can tell me, yes, if you need something, I'm there. But internally, you knew that it was not the case. It was not the case. The Chariot. In reverse, nothing was moving, it was stuck. You were overthinking all the time. Exhaustion. Mental, emotional, nervous exhaustion. Wow. This card just turns amazingly. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. You know, people that are judging life from a very superficial point of view. It has to look good. It doesn't have to feel good. They might be judging you about the way that your own beliefs. Maybe you are not someone who dresses the way that they want you to dress, or the work that you are doing is not flattering their ego, or we might be also talking here about, you know, someone with the King of Pentacles in reverse. We might be talking about corruption also. I don't feel that here, especially we are talking about corruption at the legal sense, even though it might be, right? I kind of feel that it's emotional corruption. This is what I feel. Yeah, you needed to change direction, look the other way, because the other way you might have ships coming towards you, staying in this energy here. all you were doing was burning your energy by overthinking, trying to change a situation, but being alone, trying to change a situation. You had to see the truth, face the truth, that you deserve to be treated the way that you are treating people. Right? You know what comes to my mind? I kind of feel that somehow you felt that you were lucky in life. Right? And listen to me well, we might be talking here about your family. So if you are lucky, they are lucky too, right? But somehow I kind of feel that you felt that you were lucky for a reason or another. And this is why you needed to carry more than others. This is what I feel. Let's see, what else here? Two of Wands. Yeah, planning things differently. Planning things differently because wherever you were, it was dark. It was dark. You were surrounded by people who were making life difficult on you. They might have been very critical, very judgmental. This also goes with this King of Pentacles in reverse, right? Because we are talking about superficiality. So, you know, it's all about being critical and judgmental and trying to put you in a box. And the box needs to be shiny. And you might be the shiniest person on earth. But if they don't see it shiny because on their box it is not, then, you know, yeah, there was a lot of dark. They were just, whoever we are talking about, they were making your life difficult for no reason. And I kind of feel that at a certain moment you stood and you observed the situation, and I kind of feel that you realized that at the end of the day, the only reason why you might not feel good with yourself or not feel good with your life, it was because of them, because of their judgment, that if you took them off, you would be very, very happy. This is what I feel here. Yeah. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, listen. It's exactly what I'm saying. The moment you truly took the time, right, to heal, to think, to stop for a moment, right? Stop being in this, how can I say that automatic behavior, right? When you stopped for a moment, and maybe I said, it's your body that said, you don't want to stop and think about it, I will stop you. I will stop you. Right? But when you were in this place, suddenly you realize that you were stuck. But I truly feel here that you realize that if not their negative, judgmental, critical lens over you, making you feel that you are not enough, that your life is not enough, that you would be totally happy. You would be totally happy. It is their judgments, their critics, that don't allow you to feel happy with yourself. And in fact, it is blocking you. It is blocking you. It's blocking your energy, it's blocking your self-respect. You might be investing in things that you shouldn't be investing in. Yeah. I truly feel here, you know, looking at the Six of Swords in reverse, unable to go to calmer waters, overthinking, this Four of Swords here, also, you know, sitting down and thinking, this might be talking about healing, but it might also be talking about the universe telling you, hey, I need you to stop for a moment. I need you to observe your life. Observe what is going on. Observe that you are giving all your energy here and that at the end of the day, nothing is changing. Yeah. Let's see. What else Yeah. Listen, you truly had to fight for your heart space. Fight for your heart space. Even if it meant taking distance of the community, taking distance of the family, maybe if it might have cost you your job, maybe it didn't even matter anymore. It didn't matter anymore because I kind of feel that you were in a world where your beautiful qualities and your beautiful assets were not only not respected, they were destroyed. They were judged. Right? Yeah, I truly see here this Knight of Cups like running for your life in order to save your heart. No matter the cost. No matter the cost. No matter the judgment, no matter the cost, no matter what the family is thinking about it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's kind of you got to a place where you had no choice anymore. I kind of feel that life has put you in a place where there was a tower because you were so dedicated to do good and be good that you didn't realize how abusive you were towards yourself, in fact. And so life has stopped you. Simple. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, look. Look, you have been blocked. 8 of Wands. You have been blocked because you didn't follow your soul mission. You were too dedicated to try to make a abusive, toxic situation. Carrying it alone and thinking that you will be able to bring it to a healthy place. Absolutely not. The universe has stopped you. The universe wants you to be in alignment. The universe wants you to have your wish fulfillment. And you were going the opposite direction. Instead of investing in your own wish fulfillment, you were trying to become their wish fulfillment when anyway they would never be happy. With what I feel here, those kind of people, they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be strong. They don't want that. So you were like, banging your head on a wall. This is what you were doing. The universe stopped you. Simple. I love to see that. You are not in your alignment. You are not listening to your soul. You are not respecting your individuality. I will stop you. I don't give a ish. You are not continuing this way anymore. You are not. I am blocking you. I am stopping you. Yeah, it was a way to save you. Just understand, it was a way to save you. Yeah. Not giving you any other choice, but to release. Yeah. Because you were in an environment here where you were open to people while you shouldn't have given them access. You shouldn't have given them access. You gave them everything. They had a way to concretely have access to your life. You needed to close them off. Have stronger boundaries with those people. Because those people want to have access to your life just in order to use it in a way that serves them. Yeah. The universe needed you to stop being accessible to people who are acting from their shadows and not being positive to you, maybe because they are jealous. We saw the jealous card here. Very judgmental, not good for your soul, and you were truly trying through your soul, giving it all up for them, right? The universe needed you to block people who don't respect your life path, who don't respect you, right? In order to be able to be open to new opportunities. You couldn't be open to new opportunities when your energies were all about trying to save this. Anyway, I will tell you. The universe is not sending you any opportunities if they know that you will allow toxicity, abuse to take those opportunities away from you. They won't, because they don't want people who are treating you bad to have access to your opportunities. The day that you put clear boundaries, you block it out, or at least you understand that you have to stop giving yourself away to people who don't deserve it, then your opportunities can come your way. Before, it cannot. Closure, please. Yeah. Listen, whatever was your foundation here, right? You might still need, because the card came out like this, right? So here, a very unhealthy foundation. There is no foundation. It can break in a second. We might be talking about family here. There is no happiness here, right? This is a stable foundation, happiness, right? So you might be here in the middle. This might be why you are hearing all of this. If it's the case, I hope that it's helpful. I hope that it gives you some kind of clarity here, because we have the Ace of Swords here. This is talking about clarity. Considering that this card came out like this, I kind of feel that you might still have some kind of people in your life that you are prioritizing what they think of you on yourself, right? It doesn't matter what other people think of you. Seriously, it doesn't matter. What matters, it is what you think of yourself. And you cannot give the power to other people on defining who you are. This is not possible, because if you are doing that, trust and believe that you are so easy to manipulate. It puts you in a very, very weak place. It doesn't matter what other people think of you. It doesn't. It just does not. First of all, the way that they judge you is according to themselves, right? Let's start there. Second, many people, you have no idea what they truly think of you. Many people are acting from their lower self. We saw the card of jealousy here, the Queen of Wands, jealous, mean, controlling. She wants your life. Do you think that this person will compliment you? Yeah, they will compliment you. You know on what they will compliment you? On things that have no value. So they feel comfortable because they are complimenting you, right? But in fact, they are complimenting you about the most basic things. They are not enforcing truly where you are truly strong, right? They will tell you, you dress nice. You know, stupid things like that. Yeah. Listen, for me here, this ending is truly telling me you might still be dealing with some kind of people here. I want you to truly pay attention to how it impacts the way that you are looking at yourself, how much energy you are putting into it, how much you let them influence you regarding your life choices, regarding who you are supposed to be. Clarity. The last card that we have here, it is truth and clarity, right? Okay, let me see here. Is there anything more? Yeah, look, the sun. The sun. The sun. Clarity and the sun, right? You know that you are dealing here with people who don't love you the way you deserve to be loved. And it's not even that they don't love you the way that you deserve to be loved. I kind of feel that they truly want you to not love yourself. This is the main issue. You have to take control over the situation. You need to be fair towards yourself. We have justice and judgment one after the other, right? And temperance. Listen, all of those cards are major cards. Major cards. This, I have to end it here. I don't want, yeah, listen. You have to be fair towards yourself. You have to make clear judgments because there relies your balance. And also, I have to say it, I don't know if you see here, but here we have an angel, right? This might be your spirit guide, it might be the universe, it doesn't matter, right? You will get a fair give and take when you will start to do it for yourself. Right now, it is not what you are doing. The universe is waiting for you to be fair towards yourself and not be afraid to do the judgments that you need to do. You are not judging others from a place of escape, avoidance. It is not the case, right? You tried, you did your best. It's time now to be clear and accept the reality for what it is. Be fair towards yourself. Take the lead of your life. If you see that you are dealing not only with people who don't love you the right way, but worse than that, they are making you doubt of yourself. Come on, no. You see it, you know it. Look, we have the sun here. In the reverse, you have to bring back the sun in the upright. You have to bring balance. You want life to help you, help yourself. Help yourself. Okay? Whew. So, this being said, I hope that it was motivating. I truly hope that it was, because I'm not denying the difficulty of the situation. I truly don't. I don't blame you for trying and staying and trying and staying and carrying the burdens. I don't blame you. It just reflects how many patience you have, how much willingness you have, how strong you are at the end of the day, right? So follow your truth, follow your truth, right? Don't let them confuse you. You know that they will. Be prepared. Because the moment that you are leaving, they will deal with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, right? They will. This is just the reality. Be prepared to it. You do everything that you need to do in order to be stable and happy, right? Follow your truth. I will leave it here. I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. I'll see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.